Hello, everyone. Welcome to another long series of disasters. Turn my TV volume down here because I can hear myself talk very creepy. Welcome to another Friday Night Disaster stream. Your good buddy, good pal, Amigo Aaron. Uh, we are going to get a little bit of action tonight with the old Coco brother. I'm excited for this one. Uh, me and the Brent run a show you may have heard of called the CoCo Show, and we don't do that as much as I'd like because I always enjoy it. I grew up with the Coco, and I am always excited to get some in. So we played a game over the weekend called Space Wreck. It's out now if you haven't actually got to watch it yet on the CoCo Show, but that was not nearly enough Coco for me, so I'm coming back, brother. I thought the disaster scene tonight needs a little Tandy in its life, so we're gonna play a selection of Coco games, and by selections, I don't know what they are yet, but I'll select them as I go. I'm gonna use there's a website I love to go to for reviews. I'm gonna give them a little plug here. It's called icepeople.net. Ice People, brother. And the fellow that runs it is actually a Coco. It's a Coco programmer named Mark Sabatini, and I like a lot of what he has to say. So I'm gonna kind of scroll down through here and kind of pick some of the highlights from what he thinks is really good. We're gonna start the show. A little bit of Astro Blasters. Now you're probably looking at the screen here and thinking to yourself, "My God, what has happened here?" Well, that's the way it looks. Very strange gimmick when it comes up. So I'm going to set this thing up to go. We're going to fire it up here. I am using the Mister tonight for ease of use on this thing because we're going to be switching stuff. So we're going to be switching joysticks and stuff so much that I thought it'd be easiest way to go. So we'll go ahead and set the stick up here and then we'll fire it up. Yes, I see the comments, everyone. So yes, well here just to put everyone's mind at rest. Yes, I have. After 10 years, I have shaved off the facial hair, the beard, the mustache. Everything must go, and so I'm going with the no beard look. There you go, everybody. I hope you had a good time there. And um, you know, just while I'm on the subject, uh, um, having a beard is annoying at times. And I mean, if anyone that's got one knows what I'm talking about. And uh, um, the problem is you have to maintain it. And when you're old, like I don't like gray in my beard, and so I've also got to dye it. Okay, and so it just gets old. It just gets real old. And so I finally just said the heck with it. And so, and now, of course, the second I cut it, I instantly regretted it because listen, there's a wrestler called King Kong Bundy. Turn that down a little bit. That's probably super loud. And King Kong Bundy was this huge fat guy, great wrestler, but he was a fat guy that was bald and he was white, and so he just looked like it looked like his upper body and his lower body and his head all just were like one big sort of melted ice cream cone of body, and so I always feel like that. So I I would not call this a clean shaving. I would just call it a reset. I got tired of taking care of that long beard, and if anyone that's had one, it's hard to trim them down to make them look good. I don't care. Once you're a hideous looking freak, the one thing it does a lot you is the ability to just say the hell with it, cut that crap off, and that's what I did. So anyway, we're getting into this. This is a pretty simple game, but I played one of the first Coco games I played back in the day called Astro Blast. Always liked this one. It's 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 sort of like a really lazy version of like I don't know Galaxian, but with shields. But it's kind of fun, and one of the things that's interesting about it is, I mean, you could basically not shoot anything, and you can see my shield's on fire there. Uh, but eventually, if you do that, you run out of fuel or shield. So yeah, so let's try that again. I was busy explaining my incredibly pale face. Uh, Yeah, it's a good-looking spaceship, Benz. I remember being very impressed. And then the little gizmo at the top of the screen, I remember thinking how cool that looked. I don't remember if it does anything or not, so as long as I played this one. That's what I want to do, and I just kind of touch on some of these guys I haven't played for a while, and this is one of them. Dadgummit. You can see occasionally a comet will come down. I hope can you guys hear everything okay on there? I'm getting, it looks like it's pretty good from my board here. And if you guys have any, I don't know how many of you guys are real super familiar with the CoCo library, but if there's something you'd like to see, just shout it out. We'll give it a whirl. Try one more here. I'd like to get a little ways into this. Good, very good, guys. Glad to see everybody in tonight. If you caught, some of you did. I sat in with the premiere on YouTube of Amigos A Train. We actually taped that last night. Boat had a band thing. I think that could have been a religious thing. He had something going on. Boat's date book is that guy's book solid, brother. How he's getting the time to go over to Kickstart in the UK and also do Boat Fest. It's amazing to me how he's gonna pull it off. But he's booked solid. He's booked himself everywhere. Of course, being a teacher, you're nonstop booked. So we ended up doing A Train last night, which of course meant it was a short week. And a short week for a game like A Train, it was, man, it's tough, super tough. So you can see the squiggly line is the shields and the, but you've got your fuel there. And I believe, as I recall, that every time you shoot, it costs fuel, I think. So I'm out of shields now. Shields are sort of like having men. I don't remember how to replenish the fuel. I'm not sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember if there's an in-between scene thing here. Don't remember. I don't like my chances, though. Yeah. There you go. So, that's a little thing. That's a little Astro blast there. Move on to something. We're going to move probably pretty quick tonight on some of these. So, next on my docket, talk about this game all the time. And it's one, I think it's a really good rendition of this on the CoCo. Everyone's heard of Bagman. Of course, this is the CoCo. So you don't do Bagman. You have to do the, it's CoCo equivalent, what we're going to play now. Which is what I've done here is just loaded up the disc. And this is, by the way, if you're ever wondering how you load stuff on the CoCo, it's quite simple. Hit that. And once it loads up, bam, that's all there is to it. Now, this is always an amusing mechanic here when it comes up. Let's see if we got the right color. And we did not. So what we'll do here on the Mister, they make it quite easy. The CoCo could come up in one of two color sets. It's pretty strange. And so what we do here is go here. Now see, you've got the artifact set. We'll just go to one. There we go. Can't do that on a CoCo. In a CoCo, a real CoCo, you have to reset the machine. Oh, of course, I did that just in time to get killed. So this is Bagman. If you've played this in the arcade or on the any of the home ports. And man, I remember thinking this is like the best port of this I'd ever seen. I was stunned that they could. Yeah, and I know a lot of you guys aren't as old as I am. Congratulations, by the way. But I look back on this now and I always laugh because I remember thinking to myself, God, this has got the best graphics I've ever seen. So I'll look at it now. It makes me laugh because it's so ludicrous, but it was a different era. And I remember thinking to myself, my God, you can move all over the maze. How cool. I always thought this was just a real. The thing is, this game's really hard. That's it's incredibly difficult. I've never completed the first level of this. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone complete it. I don't know what comes after it, if I'm honest. Get rid of that. I mean, there's a lot of strategy in this. Like, this is not good for me. Oh, I got hit by. Get hit by the train there. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention there. Yeah, let's try that again. I will say the C64 got a real good version of this, and that got ported to the Amiga. Yeah, there is. So those guards will come after you. Like, this guy, see, he's hovering. He's waiting for me to make a move. And he knows he's faster than I am, too. Here he goes. So one thing you can do is you can hit him with a money bag. But that doesn't kill him. It just sort of knocks him out. You can also hit him with a pickaxe. And that doesn't kill him either. But it knocks him out. Nothing kills him, as far as I can tell. So now we're going to have to hope I can get hold of the elevator here or something. Yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah, I'm boned. By the way, the ice people give this one a B+, and I think that's good rating. Let's try one more here, but I'm paying attention. They also, just for the sake of completion, they gave Astro Blast a B, which I think that may be a bit high. I mean, it's good at what it does. You consider the time period. Yeah, screw you. This seems counterproductive to me since I work in a place full of convicts and I'm desperately searching for guards all the time. So it's total flip-flop. Getting the money in the stupid wheelbarrow is a pain sometimes. Move that there. There we go. It makes a little noise. You can move the wheelbarrow anywhere you want. Go ahead and get this pesky thing. If this thing will hurry. There we go. Just barely made it. See, these guards are... I like the flip screen element of this, too. I mean, there's a lot going for it. I was pretty impressed with this in the arcade back when it came out. I remember seeing... There was a show on in the 80s called Starcade. It was on TBS. And they would show... It was a video game show. Oh! And so you would see a lot of games on there that you didn't see. In fact, it's pretty much in my era, it was pretty much the only show we had. Like, that was the show. So if you wanted to see something involving video games, and I mean, it wasn't what I would call a genius show, but I mean, it was a lot better than nothing. But yeah, Buck, you've seen it. This was a game that I saw in there before I saw it in the arcade. Yeah, the British, you guys got a lot more action than we did. By the way, that bag slows you down. Gosh, I'm not doing well here. This is a tough game. It just is real tough. The screws, they don't stop, brother. What's up? Thank you, Drone Doctor. Lose bet. My God, my self-confidence is in the toilet. No, it was I call it it's a facial reset, Doc. I needed to, I just got tired of tending that long beard. You know, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I've been sort of out of sorts the last couple weeks. I've been froggy. You know, I felt a little froggy, a little itchy. I don't mean physically itchy. I'm ill content, I guess is the best way to put it. I've been irritated. My knee's been hurting me, and that's something new to me. I don't like it. I'm staggering around here like a geek. You know, and I was like, you know, I saw an old picture of me when I lived up on the mountain, and I was working at a barbecue, smoking a cigar, and I was had these long mutton chops, and I love these things. I used to have just huge sideburns, but when you're bald, you can't. Just doesn't look right. You just can't pull it off. You look like a freak. You know, I mean, I was bald, but I had hair, but I wasn't skin bald. You know. I had a ponytail back in the day. I kind of missed that, but it was also a pain in the butt. But anyway, I thought to myself, you know what? I should just do the complete opposite of that. That was on my mind. You know, if you want, I mean, I was just coming home from work today. I was like, you know, I'll just go shave my beard off. Screw it. And so that's what I did. I think when you get a little older, maybe you just get a little more, I don't know, jumpy or twitchy, you know? Yeah. It's funny. I should have actually put the beer on the line in a bet, wrestling style. I didn't think much about it, if I'm honest. Oh, Jesus. I thought the thing would be gone longer than that. Man, I thought I had a good thing going on that last screen because there weren't any screws there. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. And Brent's hair and beard are massive. Man, the screws are just committing suicide at an alarming rate. I really liked having long hair. I mean, I liked that a lot when I had it, but I knew I was going bald because my family's just, I don't know how Brent's deal with the devil must have went through, but so you can sit around and lament it and or be angry. I had a buddy that was like that, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't fight nature, brother. All you can do is sort of, keep the ball rolling. So I need to do some self-improvement. Dadgummit. I need to improve at this game, too, by the way. Let's try another one. Again, that's a fun one, though. That was Bag It Man. Again, they give that one a B+. Skip down here a little bit. Okay, I've got another one here I want to try. CoCo, I mean, there's so many good games. Like, you never really run out of the good stuff. So we're going to try another arcade clone here. Reset the old girl. Oops. Try that again. Funny thing about the CoCo is sometimes resetting doesn't do the job. You've got to do a straight up full reset here. So, yeah, no kidding. There's not that many, man. So, when it's like this, if that works. Haha, yes. And you have to look. Must type in exit. What's up, Pixels of Dawn? It's always a pleasure to see you, my friend. So this is one that was a real, I thought this was a real winner when it came out. I loved it in the arcade. It's called Berserk. You may have heard of it. I thought the CoCo had one of the best versions of this. We actually had two versions. This is a game that I mean, again, when it came out in the arcade, I thought it was a really big deal. I just thought it was really cool. And the reason I thought it was cool is like you could go anywhere you wanted, you know? Oh, here goes. Dude, I couldn't shoot quick enough. Look at that. Sometimes it doesn't show that correctly, so I'm impressed by that. Dude. Quick draw there. But it's not showing my score. It just says score. Oh! Takes a while for this guy to get ready to shoot again. We're not going to screw around with this one. Sometimes you can trick these guys just into killing themselves. Oh, yeah. The CoCo's got a couple versions. I think there's also a version. We'll look, too. I'm pretty sure there's a version that's called Frenzy. Try that again. I didn't do that well, did I? Let me play again. Maybe not. We'll reset it. Sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't work. Let's see if there's a version of Frenzy on here. I think, as I recall, that was the other Berserk on here. So just for fun, let's have a look. Of course, there's also a Frenzy that was a sequel. Every machine back in the day had like a some sort of rip-off of Berserk, or that actually got Berserk. It's funny, I don't really remember looking into how many official releases there were of Berserk. You know, so there might not have been that many. Hope I don't think that's gonna work. No. Oh, okay. Well, let's see here. This may be something else. Let's try it anyway. Man, I've been out of the game for too long. I'm not sure what this is. We'll find out, though. Oh, well, this is not what I was expecting, but let's see what this is. Bubble Frenzy. No idea. That's a digitized screen right there. See if I can figure out how to make it do something. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, I'm still not sure what's supposed to be going on. Something happened, and then nothing happened. Ah. Yeah. That's weird. Try that one more time. Because that looked like it might be interesting. I forgot you could do that. That's weird. I did that totally from muscle memory. I forgot you could just type run. You know, if we got back in, I'm sure a lot of you guys used to be old DOS people. You know, and if you got back to doing DOS every day, it would probably come back to you pretty quick, I think. I find myself, when I have to go into DOS, I find myself, my fingers remember what to type when often my mind, it doesn't quite recall. Yeah, Flack, I mean, you live in the past, though, brother. You know, you're like a walking relic, man. That's why so you know. See if I can get this thing to start up properly here. Yeah, Pix, I reset my face today. Okay, I didn't touch anything that time. So I'm thinking maybe this has got some sort of problem. Oh well, c'est la vie. Just for the record, the ice people gave that last game, Berserk, a B. A B. So which I'd say that's fair. We're going to load up something else. I'll have to look in to see what this is, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I'm not familiar with it. So the next one on the list I am familiar with. We actually, I think we may have covered this one on the CoCo show, but don't hold me to that. Everyone likes Cuthbert, right? Old Blockhead in the house. This is a game called Blockhead. I thought this was a pretty solid game. I thought this was the preeminent Cuthbert clone on the system. Go with easy. So to get around, you point direction you want to go, and you hit the button. It's a good system. Because one of the problems with Cuthbert is is the control. It's a difficult game to control when you're not on a Cuthbert machine. I've found. Get this guy over here. We'll hose him. Come on, Springy. There you go. Oh, man. A long way home. Come over here. And there we go. It's that simple. Black, when you're using DOS, are you what are you? You're not really using DOS, like old school DOS, are you? Oh, what gonna miss? Because I mean, you are a programmer. I'd hate to think that the plain people are using DOS 3.1, for example. It would not be a pleasant thought. All right, we got him. We're out. Why is that flag? If I may ask. This is tricky being with the. I'm gonna say I think I find this quite fun. This is one of my faves. Oh man. Oh, I see. I missed one. I was perplexed for a second there. There we go. I don't know. I'm guessing some of you guys remember the days, but when Windows was fairly new, and like I don't mean 3.11, I mean when Windows 95 had taken over, and you would still have proper DOS in there, and you would drop into DOS, or often you would boot into DOS. And I remember I thought to myself, this Windows thing might be okay as long as I can still get into DOS. You know, and that's the way it was until Windows ME came out, where they eliminated the DOS. I mean, well, more or less. And I remember thinking to myself, this ain't gonna fly, brother. And of course, Windows ME is widely hated, but not for that. Which is funny because I found Windows ME. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't like in love with it. Oh, jump, yes. But it did, one thing it did do was allow you to, dadgummit. It allowed you to have USB devices, and it was better with the networking and stuff. After Windows 98 SE, which I think is that's your number one Windows old school, because you could always drop into DOS. A good strong DOS. And then, after that, though, it was, of course, Windows, I guess, became stabler. I guess that's something. By the way, Blockhead, amazingly, the people over at Ice People gave this a C-. I thought this was a really good title. I think they're killing it for no reason, brother. I liked this one quite a bit. We're gonna do another of the popular clones. Coming up here. This is another one that's one of my faves. I'll play this one anytime, any place. Load her up here. Yeah. There's something, Boat makes fun of me for having my Mister in this wedge computer, and I love this thing. I mean, I love it. You hear me? I love it. David Z printed this thing up for me, 3D printed it, and it's the best because it makes you feel like you're using an old school computer, and that's what's great about it. Oh, we gotta fix the color here, so we'll just come back over here to this. In case you ever wonder how to do this, like if the color is screwed up, go here to Windows settings, like I said, and then turn it over to 1. Back here, I always hit the wrong button here. There we go. Now we're ready. But I love having, because this isn't a CoCo. I mean, there's a CoCo right here beside me, but I could get the same sort of vibe. You're typing all the commands and stuff, and I love that. Let's give this a shot. This is a more than capable version of Tapper. And just for the record, Great music in this, too. And that's all he wrote. Oh, Hosehead. That's not all she wrote. What'd I do? Oh, the guy's asleep. Dadgummit. It'll take me a sec. I'll get it back. I did it again. Wake up! Dadgummit. It's weird that they're doing that this early in the game. Okay, one more time. Not this time. I don't have to pay attention with these guys because they, well, I mean, let's face facts. They look rough. Come on. First level is taking me too long. Get out of here. There we go. That should do it. Oh, you stupid faceless freak. I'm going to anticipate. Here we go. That should do it. Oh! I'm caught in a death spiral here. Yes. Finally. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible, Flack. That's nightmarish. It's funny, when I worked at the computer store. Oh, I just screwed up. It's over. Dream is dead. Gummit. I worked at the computer store. One of the neat things about it was I worked at a computer store in West Virginia. So often people came in to have their DOS machine serviced, or their Windows 95 machine serviced, or their Windows ME machine serviced. Like, I got it all, brother. Listen to that music, by the way. I think that's dandy. We're going to try that again. Nice. What's up, Mitsuyama? It's good to see you, man. We're playing some Tandy COCO games, as highlighted on icepeople.ne. The really nice review website. I wanted to highlight them since I get a lot of reviews from them. You've missed. It's already screwed up. Wake up, you idiot. God, it's so hard to tell. You know, having just played Tapper recently with Boat, I can say this is way harder than the arcade version of Tapper. Oh, I screwed that up. Get out of here before the yes. I got lucky there. What's up, Steve Birds? Yeah. Computer repair, you know, I thought, you know, I was like, I'm good at this job. I liked the job. The problem was I didn't make any money at the job. I mean, I had the lowest income years you could conceivably have and still say that you have a job. I mean, just horrible. And that's what but you know, it's tough when you're kind of an aging tech and you're like, what am I going to do for a living now? My stuff's going away. So thank God I had electronics to back me up and a friend in the right place at the right time. I'm honestly perpetually thankful for my good friend Larry, who hooked me up with this job with the cops. Because, I mean, I was staring down the barrel of disaster, being the only worker in a family with a kid, and just like, it was killing me, man. I was making $0, and I will say I was a much more of a hustler back in those days than I am now, but I don't have to hustle like I used to. But I was the eBay freaking master. I was selling everything. I was flipping crap and doing everything I could to make a buck. There's a lot of people like that. You know, it's why I always try to think about that stuff when we're doing like fundraising stuff, like for you know, charities and stuff. Not because I mean, some people, man, it's tough. It's tough to do a lot of stuff. It depends, you know, even if the economy's in good shape, it doesn't mean anything because sometimes the economy doesn't mean jack squat. I mean, we're in West Virginia. We've sort of got our own economy. Yeah, I did. I did, Mitts. Yes, yeah, I did. I cut it. I cut it today. Ah, drink quick. Drink quick. No. This game, you know, it's funny. I remember liking it more than I like it right now. I'm getting angry at it. Yeah, I reset my face as I told the fellas and ladies here. Like a kid. Oh, hurry up. Oh. All right. That was That's the sad Brewmaster death theme. Uh, so that's a good one, the old Brewmaster. I'm a big fan of that one. So we're gonna move down the line. By the way, the people over at Ice People gave Brewmaster a B. I think that's a fair I think it's a fair listing there. Stupid demon attack. The one game I screwed up on my little screensaver. Okay, next on the docket, and this is a quite a popular pick amongst all the Amiga fans, or excuse me, all the CoCo fans. You can tell where my bread's buttered, everybody. Everybody likes Joust, right? Well, we're gonna try a little Buzzard. It's funny, there are 3 Joust clones on the CoCo, and this is probably my favorite, but I mean, I can understand why people like the other ones too. So with one, got the other joystick here. No, okay, I gotta swap the joysticks here, dude. Every time with that, I do that. Try that again. Swap joystick. Swap joystick. Off. There we go. Not off to a good start, but I'll play another game. You know, Joust was the most difficult game to bring home. You know, but I thought they did a good job. I know these guys actually went on to do some other stuff. Like they did some stuff on the Amiga, as I recall. Gosh, trolling this is crazy. Try this again. I used to be a pretty good hand at this. My skills are lacking. Yes, the game's over. I got it. Let's go. Waiting for this idiot to get off the screen or something. Geez, how do you restart the game, one would wonder? It just hit reset. There we go. That's one way to do it. One. All right. We played a game called Pegasus and the Phantom Riders. I think it's called. It's another one. It's a very graphically impressive for a CoCo game. That's sort of a Joust clone with a twist. I think we played this on the show too. There we go. Your ostrich has sort of a big hiney. He's tough to fit around the cracks and crevices. Thank you. Gotta get that high ground. Go. More. That's a good idea, Buck. Actually, that'd be a fun video to do. There we go. Wham. What's up, Frank from Retro Rewind? We were just talking about you earlier. Very busy man, no doubt. How's everything up in Canada, Frank? You know, since Frank's in here, we gotta mention it. If you have a real CoCo, and if you don't, what are you waiting on? Are you nuts? If you need the ultimate hardware device for your CoCo, you need to contact RetroRewind.ca to get the CoCo SDC, which is the SD solution for your CoCo. Top shelf. Top shelf. There you go. Highly recommend it. Frank also will do some work on your CoCo, but the CoCo is such a reliable machine that I doubt Frank does a whole lot of work on those. You ever get any CoCos in up there, Frank? You maybe you do upgrades on them. CoCo can be CoCo 3 can be upgraded in ever so many ways. Oh, Frank's Frank's favorite computer by far. I think I can say this without any hesitation. He's a big fan of the Atari ST. He loves that thing. In fact, if you've got an EST sitting around, send him his way. He loves them. Come on, you bouncing freak. Oh, no, not the bad guy, Bird. Oh, come here. Oh, how did I miss him? Oh, God. Oh. Go. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I thought the fire guy got him. This guy doesn't want to go down. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, man, this is a bad spot. Two of these things. Just die. Oh. Why don't they kill him? Get out of there. Oh, my God. I've never seen this before my whole life. That's it. Screw it. You know, you get that many. Four of them. It's a subtle hint. You're taking too long. That was Buzzard bait. Buzzard bait, by the way, they give this a A-. So a very good score from on that one. Let's try this. This is one of my favorites here that they've got up on the list here. And I've played this one before, probably several times, but I never miss a time to play it. Let me find it here. Aaron can't spell. And funny, N does come before S. I don't know if y'all knew that. All right, there we go. And we'll reset that. This is a game, the famous author. Let me load it up here. Yeah, I like that one. So this is Canyon Climber here. A fun game that you could get from, you could actually get this from on cartridge from Tandy at a Radio Shack. This is one of the rare games you could go out and buy. You know, so stunningly. This guy did a few games. Switch my joystick back here. Swap joysticks. Yes. And now we're on. So, and this is a multi-level game. Those are mountain goats, and what we're doing here is we're bombing this canyon. We're putting dynamite charges down. These goats sort of act crazy. Like sometimes they'll just stop what they're doing in mid-run, and they'll just go the other way, which is not good for you. So it's not as smooth and easy as it looks. This is another game. When I first saw it, I was incredibly impressed. And this game has a neat trick it does here after this first level, if I can get it to work. See that guy? He turned twice. That's gotta climb all the way back up there and avoid all these stupid goats. There's an element of luck to this game. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, I don't want to come up there because there he goes. I'll let this guy roll by here. Gosh, would you go the other way? There you go. So I've almost planted my last dynamite. And then see, there's the plunger right here. Look at this. Oh, pretty good. Oh, dude, every time. You only have to jump 2 of these. Not this time, though. Oh! That gummit. Try it again. What match are you guys talking about? I'd be interested to know. I like betting. Must be is it a hockey thing? Could be a soccer thing. Neither of which sport I follow, but there's a huge UFC tomorrow night. That should be interesting. Whoa! Oh yeah, soccer, eh? Oh, get out of here, Frank, with that. Oh. Gotta run all the way back across. Hopefully that sucker doesn't come back out. There he is. I knew it. All right, here we go. I'll get it this time. I didn't realize soccer was like a big deal in Canada. Are you an international fellow, Frank? That's how you keep up with that stuff. I like the end of this level because you just magically are lifted away. Here we go. He's out of here. This level is a pain. Oh. As I won't show you. So there you go. So that right there, Canyon Climber. Surprisingly, the dude gives that a C-. I don't know why I didn't like that one. I thought that's a pretty fun game. Try another one here. I'm just going to keep on the screen. We'll just go right to it. This is one we covered on the show one time. I'm a big fan of this one, too. This is a lot of these are exclusive to the CoCo, which makes them, that's a good reason to get a CoCo. So, okay, so we want the bar to be blue. It is blue, so we've got it. So we hit enter to get on with the game. And then, let's see here. Let's go with, so I'm not sure which is left and which is right. Let's go with that. And we'll start with just, oh, looks like I picked the wrong guy. So we'll go here. We want Sailor. There we go. All right, so the object of this is very simple. You just want to get all the money. All the money signs without getting hit with stuff. This one's fun, though, because of the enemies. See those cats? You can hit those guys with eggs. I'll show you here in a moment here. This level's not too tough. This game gets real crazy. Oh, this is way different than Jumpman, if I'm honest. I mean, it looks sort of like Jumpman, but it's got a lot of different elements than Jumpman does. You'll see. It's more. Oh, I mean, they do a lot. It's got way more levels for one thing. But I love Jumpman, and since this is sort of like Jumpman, I'm down. That guy if they're dropping this bag. Now watch this bat. These things are annoying because they'll pick you up and they'll carry you places you don't want to be. I just killed one. There we go. This is called Cashman. A moniker that I've never had, by the way. I mean, I can see it, Buck. You know what I mean? I can see the comparison, but I mean, it doesn't really feel like, because I mean, you'll recall Jumpman has the magic bullet on a lot of, you know, this doesn't have stuff like that. This is, I mean, you're running from critters. They said that bird can pick you up and take you other places. Like, it's real annoying. And like I said, that if you collect all those little drops, you can avoid a lot of stuff that comes out. It's a different thing. Yeah, he does. The control in this is loosey-goosey. I mean, so it does take a little getting used to, but you can get used to it. This was one I played quite a bit as a kid. I mean, I liked games where there was a lot of, where you could go to where you wanted. You know, because I guess, I don't know, maybe it's because early on, games to me, they felt real, they felt like they were very confining or something, you know. And this is another one of those games that doesn't feel like that at all. You just see, we've got invisible areas here. Yeah. And like I said, the CoCo, one of the great things about the CoCo is it's got so many games that you can't play anywhere else. I guess a lot, you know, every machine has their things, you know, but like you've got real unusual stuff. And I like this era of gaming. Yes, I'm a homer too. This is a machine. It's funny, I don't really have that much nostalgia for machines, but this is one that I do have. See, this guy could actually help me if he wanted to. See, he's going to take me up. And so he actually did me a favor, which I screwed up. Let's get another ride with him. Although a lot of times they'll screw you big time. Shoot. Like, I don't want to be held now. Let me go. Let me go. Oh! Son of a gun. There you go. So that's your Cashman right there. A fun game. I've always enjoyed it. They give that an A-, which, yeah, I'd say that's about right. Scroll down here past a couple of the. Let's have a look at, you know, even I don't know what this one is. I'll be honest with you. But we'll give it a shot. It's called Chambers. I don't know if I've ever played it. So we'll give this one a whirl here. You ever heard of Chambers? Funny, look at this screen here. I did the bulk of my programming on the CoCo. It's a pretty big game. It's taking a while to load. It is loading. That's unusual length of load. This is not Maryland Chambers. Odd. Now, I don't know if I've ever seen that happen before. I'm going to reboot this thing completely here. It could be a CoCo 3 thing too. Try it one more time. Doesn't load this time. We'll move on and put that on the try it later bin. That's odd though for had to have one not actually come up like that. That very rarely happens. We'll let it sit here for a second. Some of these are real odd. Yeah, are you kidding me, Black? Hey, I've listened to the first 3 episodes of Flack's Kooky Tales podcast. Very entertaining. I watch them on YouTube. I have them running in the car sometimes, but you can't see the pictures. What's up, Cammy? What's going on, Cammy? Good friend of ours. It's good to see you. We're just playing some Tandy games tonight. We'll try another one since that one didn't fly, everybody. Sometimes you get one that just doesn't load up. You never know. So, the next one I want to try here, it's another one I don't remember seeing before. Try it. Get the chopper. This one does. This one didn't get a very good grade, but we'll try it anyway. I saw it. I haven't heard of it. A lot of these games I've never seen before, so it's always fun to try to find a new one. This one works, everybody. Bam. I said bam. That's strange. I'm going to go ahead and reboot the whole system here. Never know. Sometimes weird stuff happens. Yeah. Roll back in here. We're going to load that one up again. Had to boot there. Oh, that's great news, Happy. I'd heard some rumblings about that, but I didn't realize the deed had been done. Happy Coding is in here. He's mentioning that he did a version, a great version of Asteroids on the ZX Spectrum. He's saying that it's been converted to the CoCo. That's great, dude. I'll have to be pulling that down. Try this again. See if we get any action this time. If not, we'll move. No, that one must not work either. That might as well. I haven't tried these. Every once in a while, like I said, you come across them. One to another. Yeah, I've got one here we could try. That's strange, though. That's really strange. Going to try. This would be under CA. Say it's this. This. Has Happy have you has it been fully released, your version? And where could people get that if they wanted to get it? A lot of people would be interested in picking that up. They could. Here we go. This is a game called Color Caterpillar. Reset up make my joysticks play nice with this. One of the downsides of not having the proper joysticks going here is that you get to oh, I didn't know you could do that. Hold on a second here. Use mouse for right joystick. That's kind of cool. I wonder if I can use that on here. That's a neat thing to have. Let's have a go at that. They put it in here. Let's try it. So, use mouse for right joystick. See if this works. I do have a mouse hooked up here. I may have to swap the joysticks. Swap joysticks on. See if that works. Well, the button's working, but not the movement. Too bad. That would have been kind of neat to use a mouse on this. It'll be. See if we can actually move here. Making it easy for us here. There were a lot of those. In fact, that's how I got the majority of my games early on, was to do it that way. And the problem is early on I didn't have a dadgum way to back up the items. And so I would end up typing it in and just leaving the computer on for like a week, because I didn't have a tape interface right away. Eventually, we got one, and although really, when saving that stuff on tape when you're a kid, it wasn't the easiest thing to do, man. Thank you, Happy. Is that available for everyone if they wanted to get it? Could you actually, or is that something that you're at some point you're going to distribute in case people are interested in grabbing it? We may try to play that here in a minute if you guys will indulge me. We may give that a whirl. Every time. What's your name? Aaron. Not that good. Let's go with 1. Here we go. This is called Cubics. This is one that they recommend over Blockhead. The same deal. You move the joystick and then you hit the button. I don't like the controls on this one as much. It seems a lot slower. And I don't like the way look at the board either, if I'm honest. Not the best. Also, when he dies, like nothing happens. Don't have to hit the button. Okay, my bad. Sounds not as good either. Although it does have a coily. I will say that. It does have that going for it. Yeah. He's not a rattlesnake in this one. So you hit when it says ready. I don't like the control in this one at all. Okay, thank you, Happy. Try that one more time. Up! Right out of the gate. Is that in disc format, Happy? Man, I don't like the controls on this. They are not as easy as Blockhead. I'm giving this one a dud. I don't like it. I don't like it a bit. Just for fun, I'm going to grab Happy's game. We'll send it over. You guys will bear with me for a minute. That'll be kind of fun. Grab it real quick. In a format I can understand, we'll give it a whirl. Because I was really impressed with his last offering. Download. Well, I'm having trouble here, Happy. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to let me download the file. Why? Download. Continue to download. It won't download. Hold on a second. Well, see if I can figure out what's going on here. Yeah. Happy goes all night, brother. Thank you, Pix, for setting that up for him. Maybe I could just go there and get it. That might be easier. Yeah. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. That's weird. I have no idea why it's not letting me pull that down. Try this then. By God, we'll get it by hook or by crook. Bear with me for a minute. You know, Frank sent me a good suggestion here. I'm glad you said that, Frank. I'm going to share that with everybody because it's a real good idea. In fact, I think we may do this next time. It's such a clever idea. Frank has set up Frank has set up a BBS, which is great, and I see what. And it's got tons of door games on it, and they're a lot of fun. They're so much fun. And he mentioned, thank you, Happy, that will help. he mentioned that what might be a fun disaster stream is to play door games. Man, I never would have thought of that. That's a great idea. And so I think the next time we go live, that's exactly what we're going to do. Because I actually have already played some of the door games on there, and they were super fun. It's funny now. It's I don't know what I did, but I've got it working here. I got to transfer it over. So hang loose for a split second, everybody. But I loved door games back in the day, and the thing is, if you're not like familiar with door games, I mean, I don't know, you might think to yourself, "What is this? This looks kind of ancient," and it is. Don't get me wrong, but it's just they're so much fun, and the thing is, you're competing against everyone else that's on the site. So I don't know. Have you had Frank? What would you say that how many people have participated in the door games so far? Are you getting a lot of action? Happy, which one of these files would I need for the CoCo? Looking at a bunch of them here. Oh, I see them. I've got it. I've got it here. Almost got it, everybody. There we go. All right, now I've just got to send it over, and we'll be ready to go. That's pretty good, Frank. 25 to 30. I think that's a goodly amount. Once word gets out, I think you'll do better than that. All right, finally, I'm transferring these over now. Sorry you had to wait, everybody, but I like to do this when we can. Okay, 809 version. Put it in the, of course, I just put it in the wrong spot. CoCo 3. All right. Give it a shot here. Back out of slideshow. Give this a whirl. That. All right. Eight, 9L. It rolls off the tongue. When's the next? Oh, how's it going, Adam? By the way, I've been looking at your progress on Pac-Man. Happy, it's looking good. Well, that's a good question. Look at that. There it is. Bam. Happy coding. He's here to answer your questions. By the way, when should we do the next ICC? Well, a Saturday in April would be good. If you guys have one in particular you'd like to try it on. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to. Which joystick is what? I think I've got to swap these. There we go. Oh, okay. Right. Uh-oh. I did something wrong. At this. What's up, Josh Malone? Now, if we do another one of these, I hope we're gonna get a good participation from everybody. I would love it if you guys. I mean, you guys always bring some great stuff to the table, so it's all good. I have to do a complete reboot here. I've done hosed it up here. Got one more time. Does support both joysticks? Happy? Yeah. Yeah. Is that the one where you have to pay for the core? Try this one more time. R to redefine keys. I'm going to use the keyboard then. Screw this. I'm not going to. All right, here we go. Nice. Look at that. Oh, I love the explosions. Look good. Thrust feels real good, man. You can really zip around. Fire rate's good. Yeah, it's quite zippy. Also, it's got that, which I love. Now, Happy, are you the one that converted this, Happy? Look at that, everybody. It's worth the wait, I think. You gotta promote your people's stuff too, man. You gotta. I haven't tried hyperspace yet. Let's try it now. Oh man, let's get out of there. Okay. The link is in the chat, everybody, if you're interested in picking this up. Now I saw that you didn't have to go with hyperspace. Is shield an option as well, Happy? Also want to try some different color setups as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the way it was the other one too. I personally prefer shield. That's just me. Ha ha! Aw! It was funny for a second there. Oh. You know, when I played this in the arcade, most of the time I tried to stay in the middle. I don't know how the pros do it. I mean, if they like to journey around. There we go. Oh! Oh. I like the fact that you've even got it set up to where the pieces of your ship sort of float away, which is a nice touch. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm going to try some of the different modes here. Got to use the joystick, eh? Okay, so enter. Let's try this. Yes. So you get the kind of a green monochrome, and you also get the normal one. How do you change the mode on this thing? Do you know right off the top of your head? Does this do it? Oh, here we go. Yeah, left and right does it. Try it with the shields. Oh yeah, see, that's the way I like it. I mean, this gives you everything you want from the arcade game. I think it's quite good. Yeah, I remember that. You know, I was a big fan of Astro Smash. I remember you showing me that. One of the few CoCo or the Intellivision Amigo games that actually got made. There it was, by the way. Your shield's in action right there. I was wondering if it would have the good bounce mechanic, and it does. For you. Happy, how long has this been out, by the way? Can you recall when this has this been out for a while? Or is this fairly recent? Yes, sir. I know you don't, brother. More than a year. I probably knew about this at some time, or you may have even told me. My brain is so full of other crap. It's hard for me to remember stuff. This is good stuff. Oh! Didn't get the shield up in time. Is there a limit on the shield? There's not a limit. Wait a minute. I can keep the shield on and fire? Why would I ever turn it off? Oh, no, there is a limit. Dadgummit. I was in heaven for a minute there. Oh! Here we go. Oh, there it is. There you go, everybody. I think that's dandy. The link is in the show note. It's in the chat here. I'm going to scroll up again one more time to dig it out here. highriser.itch.io/Asteroids RX. Simple. Look how nice that screen looks there, too. It's just dandy. I think that's great, man. Well done. That's a happy coding joint. Also, if you feel froggy, give him a shot over on the ZX. Multitude of great offerings. I'm not just saying that because I happen to be in one either, but there's a lot of good stuff over there. Well, I doubt we're going to be playing anything of that quality again, but we're going to try another one here from the Ice People. This one, I don't know if I've ever played. The name doesn't ring a bell, but we're going to try it. It's a Cuthbert game. Cuthbert was kind of a, I don't know, he was a thing, back in the day. You may or may not remember old Cuth, but he was in a lot of games, and he happens to be in this next one. Cuthbert in the Mines, if I can spell it right. Cuthmine.bin. Here we go. Cuthbert is the Mario, yes. Yes, Adam, it was quite an attractive game. Look at that. This is a double team licensing here, so you know it's good. I don't remember playing this one, if I'm honest. Oh wow, look at this. Swap the joysticks here. I don't see Cuthbert going anywhere, so that means I probably got the wrong stick. I wish they could have gotten the joystick situation figured out back in the day, but they did not. Reset the completely here. Go ahead and up, down, up. Button 1, button 2. Unswap them. What's going on here? I can't control anything. It could be a keyboard only. The button started. Oh, here we go. That's what it was. Easy. Now, get to get this whole rigmarole again. There we go. Finally. Oh my God. Okay. So we've got to avoid these cars, obviously. It's sort of like Frogger. Holy smokes. Okay, I got it now. Oh. Thank God I've got a multitude of Cuthberts to try this with. Try it again. God. No. No, no, no. What is that guy? Is that the devil over there? What's up, Andrew? They may have. This could be a dragon game. God, this is hard. That's on easy. Oh no! Oh, I like how these guys are worse than the lemmings. It's line up for their death. Oh, no. I'm getting the guy to the top of this. I think it's the devil. That's as high as I've gotten. I can't figure out how to move them. That's the thing I can't. Try using the keyboard here. Maybe I can. Oh, here we go. Run! Run, Kuth! Yeah! Made it to heaven. You saw it, everybody. It's a little bit easier when you can actually move the guy. Oh, no! Oh, God, no! I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Oh, not the fire! Yes! Yes! You see that one? I avoided the lava. This doesn't look too good. Oh! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, Dragon's Fire! Now, see, that Mothman doesn't do that. Oh, no. Someone needs to bring Cuthbert back. He had all kinds of crazy adventures here. I believe he went skiing. He did a bunch of stuff. Who was the other guy? What was his name? He was on the ZX. Not Horace, but those guys need to have a face-off one of these days. You know the one guy, the chick got in trouble for getting sexy with him? I can't remember his name. Help me out, somebody. Oh. That's not bad. That gets a C+, by the way, from the people over there. I don't know if I go that far. All right, I got another one here for us. Horace, I was right. Bill Clinton. Ah, ah, ah. Oh, Flack, you crazy maniac. No. You know, we're aching for Clinton right now. I'd kill for that guy. Let's see here. We're going to try a little, if I can find it here. It's amazing how poor my ability to do the alphabet is. D, it's probably DD. DB, D, DE. Oh, here we go. Derby. Derby. Very uncouth. Let's see here. I got it. I got it, Andy. This is what I think it is. Bam. It's not. Oh, yeah, it is. For a second there, I thought we were loading up CoCo Basic. I was like, what? No. All right. This is Demolition Derby for the CoCo. This is a, you probably figured this out. It's a bump and jump clone. With one significant difference. I don't believe there's any jumping. I think it's just bumping. Got it. Look how wide this. Oh! Look how wide this is. You've got a lot more room to operate. Not hit that. I think I could double up here. Bam. So this actually, I will say, oh, what happened there? You back out there, man. Oh! That truck scared me. I got one car left here. Yeah, that's right. It's like they took the Frogger vehicles and gave them their own game. Yeah, you knew that guy was toast. Oh! You think that might... Hey, maybe you're right, Andy. I'm going to try that, man. Well, I play these games on stream for so smart people can tell me how dumb I am. And correct my dumb ways. I didn't think this game had any jumping in it at all. Maybe those are little ramps. I thought they were like medians. Killed that guy. Oh! Oh, man. I see when I'm going to jump it. Yeah. Screw you, bulldozer. Oh! Going to the wall, son. This isn't bad. I mean, I missed the jumping. Don't get me wrong. The bumping's fun. CoCo has a really good bump and jump clone called Color Car. Oh, rats. There it is. No. No, I don't think it's a jump. We hit it dead on. No, no, no. It's a median. It's a median. You know, it's weird to have a... Not to bring this subject back up. I was just thinking about it. I was sitting here and I was like, man, my face is cold. It's been so long. The last time I cut my beard was to get a job at the place I work. Good night, Happy. Thanks for setting me up there, buddy. Good game. Good job. That was Demolition Derby. That one received a B-. I think that might be a little generous. I want to try this one. I saw the guys were playing this in Desert Rider. I don't think I've played this one either. Yeah? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I didn't realize people would... I mean, I figured people would notice, but I didn't think they would, you know... Okay. Look at this. Long countdown. We're off. Oh, okay. Don't hit things in the race. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Would you stop? Yeah, congratulations. You, Bark Bit, everybody. Oh! That's hard to see that stuff when you're getting... Because the guys envelop you. That's weird. I got my name in the Desert Riders Hall of Fame, at least. Try that again. Not satisfied with my efforts there. I love it's the Tandy test track. I just noticed that. I love that. Now we're cooking. You know, Spitty, I thought you were kidding, but you weren't. There is a jump. I just was... I thought you were being a smart aleck. Yeah, man. Hey, this is not bad. Not bad at all. It's got curves. You know? Pretty good. Trap to avoid. An engine noise. I'll tell you what, those curves look stiff when you get to them. I'm kind of hoping eventually you get somewhere and it's not just this for like forever. Oh yes, look at this. All right. Oh yeah. If pole position took place in the desert, this would be it. I think I'm getting pretty good at this one. Controls are pretty tight on this. I don't know how they feel in the Black Beauty. Gotta watch those curves, man. They come around that bend. Yeah. That jump is bizarrely implemented. I feel like you're causing an earthquake. Look at that. Little cactus in there. It's interesting how it simulates the distances. Look at that. Yeah, yeah. I still got it. Got an extra wreck now. Thank you. Yeah, it's when you're going through the curves. It looks like you're just going around at like a 45-degree angle. It's just like, ah! I don't know if those are landmines or just rocks in the road. I don't know what those little white things are. Oh, no. Man, I had a good run going there, too. I'm surprised this one escaped my gaze. This is the kind of game I would have spent some time with as a kid. I kind of like these sorts of games. Like, used to play the crap out of Enduro and stuff. And I'm not a car guy. But I like the arcade, stuff. Can't speed through those turns. Look at that. Look how close that rock was on the other side of that turn. Yeah, just a gentle curve. Very nice. Need to break those out more. Like, look at that. That's one deadly turn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not that good, is it? I'm not a huge fan. Race number 4. Oh, like how you gonna avoid that? It was right in the curve. I wish they would change the palette a little. At least give you something to get through these. Oh, I thought he hit the rock. Hey, Kasanth, what's going on, brother? Don't worry, man. We're taping it for posterity, but we're getting our Tandy on tonight. I've had a good time. We're definitely going to come back to this because I like using their guide, their grades. We're looking at the we're looking at the icepeople.net's reviews. That was a much better run, by the way. And then kind of playing along with them. So that one was Desert Riders. That's pretty cool. I'm down with that, man. He gave that a B, by the way. Okay, this one might suck, but I'm gonna try it. I don't remember it. Off the top of my head. Everyone likes Devious, right? Or Zevious, I should say. We'll see how many people like Devious, which is another shameless clone. Yeah, that last one was not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that sounded devious right there. Devious sounded noise. Okay. Well, this looks fair. This part here, anyway. How many players? 1. Oh, look at this. Fire but mode 2. Let's use the 2. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Well, there you go. It's if Devious happened at night, what you would get. Actually, I'm using the well, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, it sort of can use the it sort of kind of can, but it can't. I've asked them about that, about implementing that. The CoCo core though is kind of in a weird spot. Since that one guy does the work and it's a paid core. I'm cheap. I paid the guy for the core one time. But I was just like, you know, I'm not paying for the PlayStation core. You know, why? You know, what's going on here? But I mean, I'll throw a guy a few bucks, but I don't want to pay him for every build. So I mean, they've got the meat of Devious here. I mean, you've got the little bases, you've got the aliens. I wish there was more to look at. Also, it's just slow. I guess they're trying to. You'll recall Devious has those cool like ground patterns that look like different like animals and stuff. Here we go. There's the first double shot base we've got. Oh, I ran right into that guy. Please don't make me start over. Okay, good. Hey, right there, it's got something over the actual Devious. That's one thing I hate about it. It takes forever to get to the next place where you don't have to go all the way back. Guess these are tanks. And their shots are so slow. Those are painfully slow. This is like if Devious meandered along. Yeah. Yeah, fellas. I will say, the people over at over at Ice people gave this one a B minus, and that may be generous. I mean, listen, if it ran a little faster, that might be. I mean, because you can sort of get past. They're getting something on the ground. Yeah, well, this was a Spectral Associates clone. Spectral Associates used to do pretty good stuff too. But I think this was sort of a foam. Hey, listen, they just had a guy that sort of foamed it in, I think. Well, listen, that's not true. Come on, because we've seen Nick Marentes make some awesome shooters on here. You know, so we know for a fact they could do like way more than this. This was just a sort of a lousy effort. All right, let's move on. I've had enough of that. By the way, just for the record, he gave Donkey King an A. So tell Boat that when next time you talk to him. It's an A for that. So here's one that I think I've tried. We're going to give this one a whirl. I was thinking that myself, Spinny. Another one of these. So we'll see if we can get this one to work. Didn't have any success the last time we tried one of these. Here we go. Look at that, everybody. It's Doodle Bug. This is a newer one. See if we can get this thing to work. I'm going to hit the space bar and see what happens. Nothing. Enter. The number 1. Okay, something happened. Okay. Go to the green tick, then go to the exit. Simples. Keys O and P. Okay. I'm controlling it right now. Okay. This isn't the Doodle Bug I thought I would be playing, but still, it's interesting. 2-button game, too. Not bad. Oh! I thought I made that. Okay. Man, I was doing so well to start off. That's the one I was going for, Buck, if you want the honest truth. But I downloaded. But this is from 2017. So if you're wondering what like a more modern CoCo game looks like, this isn't bad at all. It actually, I mean, I could see how this could be fun. I'd like to get past this level to see what they've got in store for us. God. I'll get there. About the timing. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's bam. There it is. Okay, so don't touch the X's or the pencil. Oh God. How's this gonna work? Oh God. I can't believe it. Oh! Okay, I think this is keyboard only. So, yeah. Let's try to actually get the game I was trying to get up. But there you go. If you want to, that was interesting. Let's try. It's funny that was called Doodle Bug. Let's just try Doodle and see what that is. That was interesting though. Just I used to be a good typist. I swear to God. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Players 1. 1. There we go. Everybody remember this one? See, that guy's going to be coming out here in a minute. Yep, here he comes. I think we played this on the show. I think that it's a pretty good version of this. Any game where you can spell extra. That dude is right on my tail. Oh, God. Oh, God. You guys are good at pursuit, I'll tell you that. Ah. Let's complete level. In there. No! Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I couldn't remember if that killed me or not. Yep. Was very appropriately labeled. This plays great with a Black Beauty. With this sort of stick, it's not as good. There you go. Doodle Bug gets a B, by the way. Very popular game. I'm gonna skip Double Back because we played that a lot. And at Boat's party, it was the #1 game. People loved that game. They were super fans of that one. Got another one here. Dying to try. Indulge me. This is one of my favorites. Played this a ton on the Atari, on the ColecoVision. One of the games that the CoCo got, I was super excited to get and they did a pretty good job on it too. Thank you, man. I'm sure you guys have played this one. Maybe not. Try the load up the other one. I had to do a complete reboot. Try that one. Yeah, I skipped download or downland. It is a good one. Holy smokes. I don't remember seeing any of that craziness. That was bizarre. I think that was a pirate thing right there. That's what that was. I think that was. Try this one more time. Get to work. No, shoot. The cartridge for this. Let me have a look. Here. This came out on cartridge. Figure out where I put the cartridges. They're right here somewhere. You can see what a mess this is. My inner workings here. Oh, well, I guess maybe I'm insane. There's always the possibility. All right. Move along then. By the way, they gave Dragon. That's a shame because I like that game. And I've played it before, so I don't know why I'm not getting it to work right. That's usually the way it goes. Oh, yes. Here's what I wanted to try because it came up on the show the other day. I want to make sure it's the right one. I was a big fan of Tron, the arcade game. And there's 2 CoCo versions. Hey, what's up, Texas Foosballer? Yeah. Kron. That's the other one. And so I couldn't remember which one's the good one, Buck. And so I thought, because we just put this guy here, Steve Guessing, he's the guy that did this week's game that we played, Space Wreck. You might recognize that zoom in text that we just saw. Look at that, by the way. So cool. And I couldn't remember if this was the good one or not, so we're going to try it. Oh, I'm so stupid. I was trying to be so... I feel like an idiot for that. There we go. Yes! Everyone needs the charge theme at the... You know, I mean, this is just... I know this. You're looking at this, you're like, man, this looks really archaic. But, I mean, I was desperate to play Tron at home. And so when this came out, I'm like the only kid that could play Tron at home. Like no one else got a port of this. Nobody. You know, and so I thought, man, this is really close. It's not perfect, but it's close. I eventually owned a Tron, and it was like an albatross around my neck because it was so heavy, and mine stopped working. The heaviest machines I've ever seen. See what we can do here. You can see you've sort of got the abilities to simulate. You're sort of simulating the dial. We're not going to try to kill all those. It'd be too tough. Well, that's not really a port, is it, Rob? But I mean, it is a thing. I don't know what happened there. It died instantly. CoCo had 2. We'll look at Kron here in a second. We'll compare and contrast. The television games were great, but they weren't the arcade game, obviously, as you know. And there were tons of light cycle games, you know, as you also know. This gets harder here because without a dial, this gets real tough. This is probably the hardest section. I think this might have been the very first CoCo show we did. I know we covered this at some point. Oh, crap. Come on, you hoser. Yeah. No, wrong way, you idiot. Oh, come on. Oh, dadgummit. Oh. Come on, you gotta love the theme. By the way, the ice people give this a C+, but he says it's incomplete. I'm gonna go see I'm trying to read what he says here. Oh, he's talking about playing it on emulation. That's what you get, pal. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna try Kron now, and we'll compare. We'll answer the question once and for all, which is the better Tron knockoff. I do remember one being decisively better than the other one, but I have a feeling we just played the best one. We'll find out. The thing that made Tron so heavy was the fact that it had so much extra crap in it, and also the cabinet is just monstrous. It's just so huge. Oh, man. Sound effects. Okay. Okay, yeah, this one you pick where you want to go. Oh, yeah. Gotta get a better angle here. Oh, this is gonna be tough, boy. Oh, yeah, it's all coming back to me. Every time you get past that, it's a miracle. Try this. Oh, God! I'm off and running here. Well, let's try the site. What did I try? Yeah. Okay, we've determined it. Electron is your money Tron, everybody. That's your Kron, not so much. There you go. I'm going to look and see if they gave Kron a number. I don't think they did. They didn't look at it. He hasn't looked at every game. For fun, though, I'm going to look and see what he gave Kron. Here. Nope. Kron didn't even merit consideration. Fortunately. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was fast. All right, we're gonna try a couple more here before the night's over. I got a little bit of time here. Having too much fun. I like to zip through games. You might have noticed that. So CoCo's perfect for me. You come in, you zip through one. Here's a game that I actually I love this game, but mostly because it's of the fact that I've got the speech pack, and this thing talks. In fact, if you watched me and Boat do our CoCo stream, gosh, it's been a couple years ago now, where we were trying to get the sound thing working. This was the first thing we got working, and we were so happy. We cheered, danced around. It was actually quite a pathetic display, now that I think about it. Hey, Curtis. Sorry, Curtis, I'm not monitoring that chat. My bad. I thought something had happened because the bat signal went up, but you didn't. You weren't here, so I'm always stunned. Let's see if we can get this thing to start. It may take a second. It may want joystick on the other port. There's any number of things that could cause it not to work. I could hit the wrong button for the 300th time tonight. Oh, it might not want to come up. Resetting it here. Do a cold reboot here and make sure it's gonna. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it just straight to disk. Yeah, it might have to. We're running through these so quick that I'm just anything that doesn't work, I just move along. But I would like to play this because if you compare it to Devious, this you can see it's got a lot more stuff going on. See if we can get it to load. Oh well, them's the breaks. That one we'll come back to. He's got another one here I want to check out anyway. So there's always another one. We have barely scratched the surface. This one I've never heard of, but he gives this he gives this one quite a rating here. You ever heard of this one, Curtis? Fembots? Sounds good to me. Oh, you can't load it like that. Try that. Hey, listen, I'm always down with the fembots, brother. Look at this. This is some kind of 3D joint here. Oh, look at this, y'all. Okay. Can we shoot? Yeah, we can. Can we take this chick out? So she'll get off my... I'm going to turn around and I'm going to nail this chick. Because as I see... Turn! Look at that. Turn-based. Come on, Curtis. Sounds like you got something some kind of hidden angst. All right, let's look around here. This is kind of neat, though. They're going this into... What year this came out? I mean, it's not much of a game, if I'm honest. But it's a spectacle. I'm not sure what I'm looking at the bottom of the screen with that little plus. This is a sequel, eh? 83, pretty early. Oh, okay. Go back there. Everything's locked in this joint. Go right. it's hard to kind of get a grip as to what you're looking at. This is basically a U-shaped area, from what I could tell. Was that a colored disc? I thought it was a porthole. Oh, I see. So that's probably a colored disc right there. So now we need to get get this. So I'm sure there's a button to do it. I can figure out. So can you type? Oh, get. Oh, so you can type stuff here as well. Oh, okay. Look at this. Um. This does add a little depth to it. Ah, S. Okay, I found the disc. So do I have the disc now? I don't. Um. You find. What'd that say? You find B disc. Um. One of these B. E. Ah, look at you, Curtis. Do I have to unlock doors, or do they automatically unlock when you run into them? Oh, yeah, we should try open. Let's try that. Yeah. So that's probably a color we don't have. Okay, Mitz. I understand, man. Thanks for hanging and banging. This is probably a good place to call it a night. This is I did a little studying on this one. It's an interesting game. The ice people give this a B plus, but say it's incomplete. So kind of it's an interesting exercise in this sort of thing. Well, I think that's a good place to call her a night, everybody. Uh, Thanks for hanging out in the chat and playing some CoCo with us. I think we're going to be back next week. I think we're going to do Frank's idea, which was take and do a little bit of BBS door games. That'll be a lot of fun. It should be interesting. And yeah, I know, Curtis. Yeah. But we'll give that a whirl next week. So thanks, everybody. Tune in Sunday morning for myself and the Brit. Don't forget, there's a time change Sunday. We'll be looking at games that are based on dirt. So it should be a lot of fun. Catch you guys on the flip side. And until then, adios.